Hi guys. I don't know what I'm going to get, honestly. I know I say that every time I do one of these readings, but I don't know what I'm going to get. It's like things are so... Oh, it's a little pale. Anyway, things are just so weird right now. Like just super weird. And I think... I don't think we're able to predict. I was talking to my friend Colleen today, and she was talking about how, you know, when we're born, we're this sponge, and we're going to be doing like, she's got a channel, Conscious Conversations, and we're going to be doing those, but she's had this good analogy, especially for those that are intuitive and psychic and read energy. There's this, you know, expansion of our bubble. There's so many possibilities right now that even the short-term predictions are just not fluid. So I'm just going to feel into the energy of the Twin Flame Collective, of the Divine Feminines, the Divine Masculines, the same thing as I do with the 3D and 5D. I don't know about a potential outcome for the long term, but the outcome for right now. Because even though the eclipse portal is closed, right? Like with that last eclipse, we're still in these crazy energies. So bear with me, hunker down. Let's see what we can come up with. I don't know. Okay. So overall for the Twin Flame Collective, and again, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Some of it might be for you. Some of it might be for someone else. If you're on Patreon, just watch the whole video through. If you're not, there's a link to the full video where I clarify anything that needs to come through for the collective. So overall energy. Okay, we have invention. We have the master builder number. Something is building with the energy, not from the mind, not from the brain or the head or the ego. Something is, it was 222 when I said that, 22. Okay, something is building in the energy and then coming into manifestation at some point, but something is building. We can all feel it. I said invention. It says intention. I said invention. That's interesting. Okay. We have intention, but I'm going to go with invention. There is something inventing in this energy. That's wild. I'm going to stick with that. I know the card says intention, and yes, intentions matter. But when we're talking about an energy, and we're talking about a collective whose base, the base of the connection is pure energy. Okay. It's not physical. It manifests physically. That's interesting. I think that's something that what is being hatched with this egg? We don't know. We don't know. Okay. So what are we dissolving from the third dimension right now? This is sort of the shadow stuff that's going to come up for the collective. Okay. We have self-empowerment through closure. So to me, I love that there's a crane there. There's this magical stream of energy. I feel like anything that's disempowering us, anything that conflicts, is in conflict or opposition with what feels good to us. Okay, there's something, wounds, belief systems. I had a conversation about my Divine Masculine's karmic today with my friend Colleen also. I cannot see her as a wounded person. She is the villain in my story. Is that empowering me or is it disempowering me? Things that I got to work through, right? Like this is about the individual, the self. What are we believing? What stories are we telling? What are we holding ourselves to? Not the love. The love will never violate us. It's the absence of love that does. So there's something with that. And again, I'm going to clarify all these things in the extended, but okay. So what is manifesting? What are we being supported with from the fifth dimension, I guess, from the higher frequencies, from the higher realms, the parts that our heart is connected to, like, okay. Oh, interesting. We have a 19. We have self-forgiveness, but we have the dragon's lair. The dragon's lair is kind of like this place we don't want to go, right? It's scary. I think it's interesting. I feel like there's an awareness around how much fear we might have in the unknown. I am very much a faithful person. I am very much a hopeful, optimistic person, but I cannot deny how much I need to know in order to just even regulate my body sometimes and I'm not judging myself. I'm just recognizing how much information is important. And when I don't get to have that, I said this to my friend Nicole the other day. I said, what is the brain to do if it can't imagine, right? If it can't have things to imagine with or play with or whatever. I'm like, it gets up to no good, right? It's those idle hands are the devil's playground. Well, an idle mind is the devil's playground for me. So we could be receiving help facing our darkest fears from the higher realms of energy. So from our higher selves and from the light beings of the omniverse that are here to walk with us on our path, or whatever that looks like. I do feel like we're going to get some assistance with that, and just letting go of what we don't know. We don't know what we don't know. And when we know better, we do better. But until we know better, we just get to be exactly who we are, where we're at. I feel, again, personally, just that things are dismantling around timelines and just like what ifs. It doesn't matter what the what if is. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. I do not need to prove what I know to be true to anybody else on this planet. And it's only the fear that I have to show people or explain to people that really comes up. But that's just personal. These are all different things that are going to be kind of bubbling up, I think. For the divine feminines overall at this time, yeah. What are those goblins telling you, girls or boys? Okay, what are those goblins telling you? The goblins are the subconscious narrative, the little parts of us that kind of chip away or chirp away in our ear, the part of us that was in our narrative or in our mind that was developed from a place of where we learned when we were younger, right? We learned to chastise ourselves. We learned to keep ourselves towing the line so we didn't experience the pain of getting in trouble. Those things, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? What are you thinking? That's what's going to come up for you at this time, because some of it isn't serving. Some of it is serving the fear and not the love. So you get to feel into that. And there's no right and wrong in that. We're all innocent in what we're experiencing, and we're all here to get rid of all that crap because it wasn't ours. We took it on as if it was, and now we feel bad with it. So out with that. Okay. For the masculines. Okay. Oh yeah. They're a bit stuck in the mud. Okay. They're a bit stuck where they are, which I think is interesting because I think the feminines feel that way too. But we're all stuck for a reason. There's something we need to notice, and we will notice when it's time. Spirit will make it obvious. You don't have to bend over backwards stressing out that you're going to miss something. That's old. That's limiting and restricting. That's just old stuff that you don't need to carry. You don't need to worry about it, because if you can look back, things you've missed out on maybe weren't really things that were great for you in the first place. Or if you can look back and think about the stuff that came to you at the last second, right at the perfect time, and you didn't miss it. You could have missed it, but you didn't, right? There's something percolating. There's something in the invention of the energy. All right, a potential outcome or whatever needs to come through at this time, I don't know. Yeah, we have solitude and education. Okay. I am going to put solitude because it was the first card up. So I'm going to put that there. It's going to feel a little bit isolating. What does loneliness make you feel? What lonely thoughts come up for you? And how do you react to them? This is very much, on an individual basis. So if you've watched this far, thank you so much for watching. Again, if you want to tune into the rest of the video, the link's in the description box. If not, take care and have a great day. I'm going to talk a little bit more about this, and we're going to clarify in the full video.